that students who attend day school are 63% more likely to graduate from college compared to the boarding school students who are 44% likely to graduate from college. With my intellectual alacrity, I will deconstruct and contextualize the discussion before us that says boarding school produces better students than day school in Nigeria. But before I do so, permit me to recognize the presence of our Honorable Mr. Chairman, upright panel of judges, courageous co-debaters, precise timekeeper, deserving disputants, and my ever-attentive and heedful audience. Standing before you is Ellen Emanuela, a legitimate and authentic student of Nera Girls Junior Secondary School. I have pondered on this topic over and over again, and now I realize why some of my disputants say that boarding school produces better students than day school. It is because they omit, or should I say, do not pay attention to the last two words, in Nigeria. In other countries, yes, but in a country like Nigeria, where you hardly find good boarding schools, and the ones you find on the streets are those ones where they pack over 5 students in a room as small as a bedroom. With the following point, I know I'll be able to convince you beyond any reasonable doubt in reasoning along with me to say that boarding schools will not produce better students than day schools in Nigeria. Home, where the heart is. Academic performance. Boarding schools as boarding schools. Poor moral principles. Home, where the heart is. My opponents may say that for you to succeed, you need to leave your comfort zones. But I put it to you that this does not mean leaving what makes you feel happy. It means leaving what makes you feel over-relaxed and distracted. They say a tree grows stronger roots when being planted in its natural soil. Even late Nelson Mandela confirmed it when he said, home is where the heart is, and there, learning is lifelong. Furthermore, academic performance. Some of my opponents say that boarding school students are more intelligent or smart. Some even say because they always perceive books. But I put it to you that this is wrong, totally wrong. Studies have shown that 44% of day schooling students read 2 to 4 hours every weekend compared to 35% of boarding school students. They don't have time for themselves to read alone. Activities upon activities, their life is like a clock. And then the pressure from their parents and teachers due to the competitive spirit combined with stress from living at home affects the child's mental and psychological well-being, which should affect the child's academic performance. Boarding schools as boarding schools. I don't know how callous a parent can be in sending their child or ward to a prison. Or don't you know that boarding school is a prison? Now let me break it down to you. In prison, they are being restricted to certain areas. Same with boarding schools. In prison, they are being forced to wear a particular uniform wherever they find themselves. Same with boarding schools. In prison, you dare not leave the gate. Same with boarding schools. And the most common one of all, in prison, they are given little or no food. Those of you that have friends or family members in boarding schools will understand what I'm saying. You need to feed them times 3 of what you feed an adult for nothing less than 2 weeks after returning from the horrors of boarding school for quick recovery. I know that at this juncture, if I continue, this honorable house will be deafened with all kinds of hidden facts I continue to review. But if you still doubt me, I say practice is the best teacher. So go ahead and convince your parents in allowing you to go to a boarding school for just one term. Come back and share your experience with us. As I step down, I want you to think deeply on this question. Is isolation the key to education or recipe for destruction, disconnection, and catastrophe? Thank you.